by my brother Tim. And we got a full slate of games to go over. And a decent amount of, we have 15 baseball. We have 1 basketball. No hockey until Monday, where we have the Stanley Cup. So with that being said, how was your day yesterday and all that fun jazz? For me,
you go first.
Yeah, for me, I lost, I think, 4 units last night. My college baseball didn't hit. My NBA didn't hit. My baseball was a struggle. And my WNBA did not hit as well. So not a great result for yesterday, but hoping for a little bit of a bounce back today. Should be a decent day to do it. We got 15 baseball games to look at, and we got an NBA game. We do not have NHL, so and we do have UFC, which I have 5 plays in tonight. So should be hopefully a good day with that as well. Overall, not a great day yesterday. Hoping to come back today.
Yeah, I'm just finishing up my Twitter post. Okay, good. Stop squeaking. Sorry, rats. Yesterday sucked. I had 8 plays, went 2 for 6. Got a winner from the Toronto over. Got a winner from Pittsburgh. Losers from the Reds first 5. Washington was our premium. Indians was a loss. And I got losses from the Islanders and the Hawks. I should have known when there was a lot of money on that Hawks +8 that something was a little fishy. So not a good start there, but it's all right. Hopefully today turn it around. I got, I think, 5 plays, but one of them is a premium, so 4 plays. So hopefully we can turn around today.
Yeah, and we will start it off, and we'll hop right into the games here because we don't have most amount of time. We need to be finished up by around 12 today. So with that being said, we'll hop right into the first game here. Houston Astros, Detroit Tigers, Framber Valdez versus Casey Mize. The matchup here, -210 for the Red Hot Houston Astros, and then Detroit Tigers run back +193. Where are you looking at for this game?
God, no, you can't really go after this game. I'm not laying a -212 on the Astros. I'm not laying a -137 on the run line. It's just not a good spot to go to. I don't trust the Tigers. And if anything, maybe lean towards the over in this game. Yes, it's only a 7-inning game, but runs have been scoring. So maybe it might be a good spot to go over in this one. But overall, I'm not interested in this game.
Yeah, I'm not really looking at this game much at all. I lean towards the over 7 in this one. What kept me off was I do like Casey Mize, which I think he can have decent success against the Houston Astros today. He's been not halfway bad for this Tigers team. He's been a pitcher. I looked it back. Unfortunately, it's a 7-inning game, so we don't get a first 5 line for this. I would have loved to try to get Detroit first 5 in this game. Maybe Detroit run line +117, the +1.5. If you think they can keep it close here in 7 innings, they are the home team. That is something maybe to keep in mind. Personally, I'm passing on this one. Framber Valdez has looked really good so far since starting the season. 4-0, a 1.67 ERA, 0.99 WHIP, and 32 innings pitched. He's looked really good. And that's kind of what kept me off the over as well, is these pitchers are looking good statistically. So I'm going to lay off this game. It's a double header, so I have no reason to get involved in this game. So, yeah, I'm staying away from this one.
Yeah. Good morning, Gloria. Yeah, losers yesterday. Not a pretty day. Today's a different day, though. That's all we got to know. Morning, AM. Yeah, the Dodgers and Parleys last night. Padres last night in a parlay.
Nice. Good work there.
What's up, WTM? Let's get it. And Magic's cash. Let's get it.
All right. And let's get it with this next game here. Cleveland Indians And the Minnesota Twins, a minus 167 for the Twins here, plus 154 for the Indians. Over under 9.5 for this one. We're getting Kenta Maeda taking on Sam Hentges here. And I'll look at the game here. One pitcher that's probably been one of the most disappointing this year, other than Luis Castillo, has been Kenta Maeda. He was someone I think that finished, second or third in the Cy Young last year. And all of a sudden now, he's 3-2 now, 4.85 ERA, 1.44 WHIP, 50 strikeouts, 15 walks, and 52 innings pitched. Sam Hentges, 1-1 is 6.40 ERA, 1.89 WHIP, 37 strikeouts, 16 walks, and 32 1/3 innings pitched. And one thing I kind of like fading this year that's worked a little bit is when Minnesota are big favorites, fade them. And that's exactly what I did today. Give me the Cleveland Indians here. Plus 154. I got him at plus 158. I think there's absolute value on these Cleveland Indians today against Minnesota. I had this game priced around minus 130, plus 130, so around 25 cents of value is what I see on this line. So I know Sam Hentges is not the best of pitchers, but this Cleveland team seems to have really good success versus Minnesota. So I like Cleveland to get the day started off here. A little bit of a dog here at 210.
Hey, I mean, I don't mind that. I was on the Indians last night. I'm just not paying them. I'm not doing that. I understand your reasoning behind it. The big thing is Kenta Maeda can pitch a good game if he needs to, and he hasn't been that bad his last couple starts. Gonna go pick up, look at his stats real quick to confirm that. Yeah, he's 1-0 his last 3 starts, only allowing 6 earned runs in 14 1/3 innings, so five earned. Not a big deal. He's been pitching a little bit better, so if anything, I would be all right with leaning towards Cleveland against Maeda, but overall, I'm going to be passing on this game. This card overall is just not a pretty card for me. I had a hard time finding some plays, so I'll be passing on this game.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I went with what I see as the value here, and it's just this Twins team was way overvalued today.
Yeah.
What's good, Marcos? What's good, the AM? Went with White Sox. I love my White Sox, but I went with Nick's team total over for Seattle yesterday in cash. Nice, yeah. And the thing with team totals is you don't have to win the game in order to cash the bet. All you gotta do is score the runs. So at the very least, I was expecting Seattle to give me three runs in that game, and that's just way too low. I lean towards the Liberty in that game. No, I have no personal bet on it, and I haven't looked at the total at all.
All right, yeah, and I skipped over Cody's comment for a reason. White Sox minus 1.5. Hopefully, they get in the game, and that brings us perfectly to this transition.
Yeah, and also AM was talking about his White Sox from yesterday. We have Seattle taking on Chicago once again. A minus 179, minus 180 for Lance Lynn and the Chicago White Sox. The Mariners, a plus 165 in this game. Logan Gilbert, over under 8.5 runs for this game. And looking at this one, if it is a game that we're worried that's going to be rained out, it's dog or pass. That's one thing. If you're looking at a game with a huge favorite, I would definitely have it. So you kind of need if you think there's gonna be a rain out, you don't want to lose that big starter that you're laying the chalk on with Lance Lynn today. I think if you like the Mariners in this spot, lay it action. Because if it does rain and they move Lance Lynn to another day or something along those lines, then guess what? You are getting still the plus 165 price tag with not Lance Lynn on the mound. So Seattle, lay the action is where I would go in this game. Personally, I have no money on this one. I think this game is priced correctly. So I'm going to move on to the next game. And I'm not going to have any action on this one. Thank you, Seattle, for the double cash yesterday. I don't see a spot on the game today for Seattle.
All right, you were on them yesterday. I'll be on them today. Seattle. Can I say the red hot Seattle Mariners?
Oh yeah, they've been playing amazing baseball lately. They've won 8 of their last 10 games.
8 and 2 of their last 10, and the White Sox have lost 7 out of their last 10. Not a pretty stretch for it. I'm going Seattle in this game. I can get them a nice plus 165. Yeah, grab them action, whatever you want to do with that. That's fine. But they're just in a stronger spot. Yes, Lance Lynn is pitching, but Cody Gilbert has not been that terrible, and he's a right-handed pitcher. I know somebody would mention, lefty and everything. No lefty. And Logan Gilbert has been decent as of late. I would be intrigued in taking the Seattle Mariners today, plus 165. I grabbed them, and hopefully can go ahead and get a good start out of them.
Yeah, I think that Seattle is probably the spot here. And also Seattle, maybe look at a first 5 rather than a full game. That's just my thoughts on this one. If you do like Seattle,
Magic Kish took Seattle, and WTM says it stopped raining in Chicago.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, heading into our next game here, the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals. J2 Brubaker versus Adam Wainwright for this matchup. Around a minus 135, minus 140 for these Cardinals. Where are you looking at for this matchup?
Well, I will say, I just clicked and showed it. But who was I on game 1? Who was I on game 2? I'm going to be back on them for game 3. Pittsburgh. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what's in their cereal. They've won 2 straight games against the St. Louis team. Plus, the St. Louis team has lost 5 straight games. I can't stress that one enough. They're not playing good right now. Don't back them. Do not lay a minus 135 on St. Louis right now. Brubaker is the better pitcher from the Pittsburgh side, and Pittsburgh's shown that they could beat the Cardinals. I'm grabbing Pittsburgh again today, not getting in front of that winning streak that they have, and I'm taking them to. I don't think it would be a sweep because they play again tomorrow. Yeah, play again tomorrow, but maybe Pittsburgh can go for a 4-game sweep in the series.
Yeah, for me, I'm actually looking the other way, and that's just because if you look at Adam Wainwright's stats this year, they're not the prettiest, but they're the one thing that they are is better at home. He is 5-5, a 3.74 ERA, 1.12 WHIP overall. At home, he has a 2.66 ERA. His WHIP is 57 points lower during home games. Opponent's batting average is down 72 points when he's at home. So I'm on the St. Louis Cardinals today. I think Adam Wainwright turns this around for the Cardinals. He won his last start, and I think the Cardinals can win another start for him today. Minus 135, I see that as a cheap price tag. I have this game priced around minus 160 for the Cardinals. So I like the Cardinals in this spot. Minus 135 is where I'm going with this game. And I feel like if you want to back the Pirates, you need a better price tag than plus 125 at this point. I'm going with the Cardinals here, minus 135 to break their losing streak with Adam Wainwright at home, which he's pitched phenomenal at home. So give me, okay, cool. Give me the Cardinals.
All right. Disagreement, which is fine. Well, that's fine.
I win most of this anyway.
No.
All right. With next game, we have the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hungjing Ryu versus Keegan Aiken in this matchup. Minus 250-ish for this Blue Jays team, a plus 225 run back for the Orioles. This was a frustrating game yesterday for me. And I'm wearing the Baltimore props to Matt Harvey yesterday for not absolutely imploding. But once again, we get another bad pitcher on the mound for Baltimore with Keegan Aiken. 0-3, 6.42 ERA, 1.57 whip. Not good. On the opposite side, a pitcher we can trust a lot more in Hyunjin Ryu, 6-4, 5.25 ERA, 1.08 whip. He's been a really good pitcher. He's not been as good this year, but granted, he is playing in that small ballpark in Buffalo, and he also played in that small ballpark down in Florida. Two ballparks that are much more difficult to hit at. With that being said, I'm laying off this game. I think that it would be a lean towards the over, if anything. But I'm not getting involved with this game. Minus 252 is a little bit too high of a price for me here. I would lean probably towards the underdog in this one. But I'm not betting this game at all.
Yeah, the only place I could see myself going for this game is over. Again, I had the over in this game. It was one of my two winners yesterday. And I'm sorry about the Toronto run line for you, but I celebrated when Baltimore tied it up. That was really nice for me because that guaranteed an over for me, and that was good. But I'm gonna be passing on this game. I'm gonna be passing on the next couple. It's just I like other spots on the slate. Not really a big fan of this game. If anything, over 10.5, but even that's a little bit high. So I'm going to be passing on this one.
All right. Then we will move on to our next game here. Kansas City Royals and the Texas Rangers around a minus 152 for the Rangers, a plus 140 for the Royals. Where are you looking at for this game?
Overall, I'm going to be passing. Not going to have any money on this one. Kyle Gibson looked like one of the best pitchers in the majors. For ERA, he's number 8 in the league. Who expected that in the beginning of the year? That's a little nice surprise. On the other side, we get Kyle Zimmer, who's also been pitching really well. 3-0 with a 2.48 ERA. And I could see this one going under. I didn't bet it. I don't have any money on this game. But if I had a bet in this game, my strongest one would be the under in it, minus 105. Both of these pitchers have been pitching solid. Yes, the Rangers went off for 8 runs yesterday, or 9 runs yesterday, and it sailed over. I don't see that against Kyle Gibson and Kyle Zimmer, the battle of the Kyles. But no, I'm going to be passing on this game, lean towards the under.
Yeah, I was looking at this game, and I actually just bet it. I like the Royals in this spot. I know Kyle Gibson's been pitching really well. He's 5-0, 2.17 ERA, 1.06 whip, 64 strikeouts, 25 walks, and 83 innings pitched this year. He should be an all-star. He should be the representative for Texas, along with Garcia, who's absolutely been killing the ball in Texas this year. On the opposite side, Kyle Zimmer has looked really good so far. 3-0, 2.48 ERA, 1 whip, 28 strikeouts, 12 walks, and 29 innings pitched. Give me Kansas City first 5 plus 145 in this matchup. Take the bullpens completely out of this game because both these teams have not great bullpens, and just leave it up to the starting pitchers, which I see them as pretty close to even. Maybe a slight edge towards Gibson in the pitching, but overall team-wise, Kansas City is the better team. Give me Kansas City first 5 plus 145 in this matchup.
Sounds good. Move on to the next one.
Ooh, there we go. The Milwaukee Brewers and the Colorado Rockies. Adrian Hauser, Antonio Senzatela, the pitching matchup in this one here. Yesterday, I did cash the first 5 under on this game. Looking at it, Adrian Hauser 4-5, a 3.95 ERA, 1.36 whip, 56 strikeouts, 28 walks, and 70 2/3 innings pitched. Senzatela is 2-7, a 4.38 ERA, 1.40 whip, 50 strikeouts, and 17 walks. But I kind of want to see what I'm going to look up real quick. What is his road numbers, Senzatela? Because
probably not too good because Colorado's not good on the road.
Yeah, but also think about it this way: he's not pitching at Coors.
Oh, yeah.
So, home games or away games, actually, he's pitching better at Coors this year,
There you go.
which makes me feel a little bit worse about this play. But I see value on these Colorado Rockies today. I took them first 5 to eliminate their bullpen out of the mix. I got it at plus 158, I want to say. Yeah, plus 157 for the first 5 money line for them. That is now dropped to a plus 140. So I got a really good, nice little line movement there. I don't trust the Brewers team to really score me any runs. I would also lean first 5 under as well. But I'm on the Colorado Rockies first 5 money line plus 140. I got it plus 157. I don't mind it still at plus 140, but that's probably as far as I'll go. But I'm thrilled with the price I got earlier this morning.
Yeah. I feel like this is very similar to the last game. If I have a play in this one, it's towards the under. These two offenses have not been really doing much lately. It went over yesterday because it went into extras. So that's my big reasoning for not for it going over there. But it's gonna go. I feel like it's an under game. Hauser has been pitching decent. These pitchers haven't been pitching good. The offenses have not been contributing. That's the big factor. Is Colorado's not good on the road, and Milwaukee's offense is struggling right now. So if anything, I would lean towards an under in this game, but not good enough for me to put money on it.
Fair enough. All right,
keep rolling.
Keep on rolling. We got the Washington Nationals taking on the Miami Marlins. Patrick Corbin takes on Zach Thompson in this matchup. Miami is a minus 111 in this game, a plus 101 run back for the Nationals. Over under of 7.5 in this game. Where are you looking at for this one?
I feel like this is another one. I probably lean towards the over in this game. Both these teams have gone over the last 2 when they're playing each other, and I feel like the last 2 games have had better pitchers than the ones that are going on tonight. So maybe a lean towards the over. It's at 7.5, 4-4 game. That's all you need. So I feel like that's a solid spot. If I had to lean aside, probably take the little bit of plus money with the Nationals. They've been playing really good lately. They did lose yesterday, but they are still 8-2 their last 10. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going after Washington this one. Overall, once again, another pass. I have 5 plays today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 plays today. 6 plays today. One of them's the premium. So 5 plays in 15 games. So another one that I'm going to be passing on.
Yeah, I'm once again in action here. I have the Washington Nationals team total over 3.5. It's a minus 125, and I don't mind that. This Nationals team's been scoring runs lately. They've been going over the total, and Thompson does not scare me whatsoever. He is 1-2 with a 1.5 ERA, 1 WHIP in only 12 innings pitched, though. And on the opposite side, I'm just taking Patrick Corbin completely out of the mix here. He's 5-5, a 5.40 ERA, 1.41 WHIP, 62 strikeouts, 28 walks, maybe a full game over as well as a team total over. Personally, I'm just going to stick with the Nationals over 3.5. I think that's a nice little spot here. I think they should hit Thompson a little bit in this game. And yeah, I like the Washington Nationals here. I lean towards them at that plus 101 price as well. I have Nationals priced at minus 110. So you're getting around 11 cents a discount compared to where I have it priced. So Nationals full game lean, Nationals team total over bet.
Sounds good. I will tell you, I have action in this next game.
Here we go. And I think I had this game off. So Cincinnati Reds and the Atlanta Braves. A minus 124 for the Reds, a plus 114 for the Braves in this matchup. Where are you looking at for this one? So you got action.
I'm going Atlanta. And this one's primarily a fade of Luis Castillo. 2-10 this year with a 5. I'll give him credit. He's brought his ERA down from an 8 to a 5. Good job. Still 2-10. Not a good pitcher this year. Ian Anderson 5-3 with a 3.33 ERA. At least it's better than Luis Castillo. Atlanta has been hitting a little bit better than the Reds lately, and I just feel like in their current, on currently how they're playing, I gotta favor Atlanta over Cincinnati in this one. So I grabbed them. Nice plus 114 there, and hopefully Atlanta gets the job done today.
Yeah. Luis Castillo has been pitching better as of late. He gave up 3 runs in his last start in 6 innings against San Diego. He had 7 shutout innings versus Milwaukee. So his last 2 starts have been much better. He's had 7 strikeouts in 3 straight games. I don't hate Luis Castillo in this matchup. It would definitely be a lean towards Atlanta in this game. Plus 114. I have Atlanta priced at minus 108. So that may be a spot I look and bet. Now that I've really looked into this game more, this line must have moved pretty drastically overnight for Atlanta to be in a value spot now. I'm looking at that team total over for Atlanta as well. That's even money at 4.5. Atlanta has that really good lineup, at least in name, with Acuna and with Albies and with Freeman. And I'm probably going to talk myself into an Atlanta Braves bet here. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Give me the Atlanta Braves plus 114. I like that a little bit more than the team total because I can see this being a lower scoring game. Luis Castillo has been playing better as of late. So I can see this as a 3-2 type of game where Atlanta gets the win. You're getting plus money for them here. I mean, Luis Castillo has not looked good at home. He's 1-5 at home this year. And Atlanta, I like Ian Anderson. I think he's a very underrated pitcher. And I think he can get the job done here against a Cincinnati team that has been struggling a little bit as of late. So give me the Atlanta Braves here, plus 114. I think that's a nice little price there.
Sounds good. All right, we get to move on to another game. I think this one's a good one. Well, I don't have a bet on it, but it's my Mets.
Oh, yeah. I have actually a couple plays on this one. This should be a good one. Philadelphia Phillies, New York Mets. Zach Eflin takes on Jacob DeGrom in this matchup. You can get DeGrom for a minus 230 if you got him on the run line, minus 110. Over under of 6 in this game. Just the beautiful, beautiful betting numbers of Jacob DeGrom starts. Where are we looking in this one?
I can't weigh any of those numbers. I would be all right with the Mets run line today. I will say that. I think Jacob DeGrom has another Jacob DeGrom performance. I feel like I remember hearing a interview with some of the Chicago Cubs players. They were interviewed, rookies were interviewed after they faced Jacob DeGrom. And Wisdom, the third baseman, said this, and I remember it clearly. It's like going into a test that you're going to fail. You know what's coming. It's either you're going to have to deal with a nasty slider, or he's going to throw 101 on the outside edge, and you're going to just have to try to go for it. It's like he said, it's like they're trying to set me up to fail, trying to bring me into a test I know I'm not going to pass. So, yes, Mets are definitely the favorites in this one for good reason. Jacob DeGrom is 7-2 with a 0.5 ERA in June, late June, almost July, and he's still got a 0.5 ERA. This guy's a freaking animal. I think he has another shutout performance. I think he lowers his ERA even more. And you know what? I'm gonna take it. I normally this goes against a lot of my things. I'm taking the Mets run line minus 110. Oh, I accidentally wrote on you. Hold on.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't agree with the Mets run line. So
I'm going to grab it because if another thing to think of, Mets offense is starting to come back too. Conforto's back. McNeil's back. We're starting to get more offense. So give me the Mets run line today, -10.
Is it coming back? Is it? In the last 5 games, this is the Mets offense. 0 runs, 0 runs. They came out for 7 runs one game against Kyle Wright. 1 run and 2 runs. Definitely that's coming back. I know exactly what's going to happen in this game. Jacob DeGrom is going to come out. He's going to throw 7 shutout innings, strike out 13 batters, give up 2 hits, no runs, walk maybe 1 batter, and he's going to leave in a 0-0 game at the end of the 7th. That's just the type of game that the Mets give him. I have 2 plays on this game. Both of them are first 5 plays. I like the first 5 under 3 runs. I think both these offenses get absolutely shut down. Zach Eflin is not someone to overlook as well. He hasn't had the greatest of years so far this season, but I think we see at the end of 5 innings, it's either 0-0 or it's either 1-1. That being said, give me the Philadelphia Phillies plus a half a run in the first 5. I think this is, once again, a 0-0 type of game at the end of 5 runs. At the end of 5 innings. I think that this is going to be a tie game because this is what the Mets do to DeGrom every single time he goes out. So, with that being said, plus these 2 teams have played 2-1 games in back-to-back games. So, and you get better pitchers today. So, yeah, give me the first because, Matt Moore limited the Mets to 1 run yesterday. So
yeah, but the Mets hit Zach Eflin.
Okay. I'm going first 5, under 3 runs, and the Phillies plus a half a run, first 5.
What was the line on the Phillies plus a run, first 5?
Plus 135. I got it at plus 125 earlier, so I got a bad price on it. But, yeah.
There you go. 1-6 yesterday. Bad. New day. Let's roll the twin show. Let's get it.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll get – sorry, I missed this comment for a while. We'll get into that game in just a minute. That's why I haven't brought that comment out just yet.
We got a couple games before that, with one of them including the LA Angels and the Tampa Bay Rays. Alex Cobb, Shane McClanahan is the pitching matchup. -150. -1. Nope, that's first 5. I was going to say it's not -152. It's -140. No, it is -152 plus run back of plus 140 for the Angels. Over under 7.5 runs in this game. And let's get this game up. It's Rays, and there we go. Had to get up the pitching matchup here. Alex Cobb, 5-2, 4.41 ERA, 1.27 WHIP. 49 innings pitched, 60 strikeouts, 16 walks. McClanahan, 2-2, 4.03 ERA, 1.30 WHIP, and he's kind of like a left-handed version of Jacob DeGrom, where he can throw 100-mile-an-hour fastballs at will. But he's not obviously Jacob DeGrom. I'm just saying he throws 100-mile-an-hour fastballs. But with that being said, I'm personally laying off this game. I don't see any value on either side here. Slightly maybe towards the Angels. I like Alex Cobb as a pitcher. He hasn't been halfway too bad this season. A 4.41 ERA is a little high, but for the LA Angels standards, he's been pretty decent this year. So with that being said, leaning towards the LA Angels in this matchup. Personally not getting involved in this one. Angels have lost 4 straight. Sorry. And I'm going to pass on this game in general.
Yeah, I'm not betting this one either. I'm not going to lay a -150 for the Rays, who, yes, they've won a couple of games, but they were just coming off of a bad losing streak. And I'm not trusting the Angels, who are currently on a losing streak. If anything, maybe a lean towards the over. I think that the Angels offense can get some runs across. So can the Rays. I think this one could be an over game, even with the Cobb and McClanahan on the mound. So maybe lean towards the over, but overall, no bet for me in this one.
Angels Rays over 7.5 and Angels. I don't hate that.
I don't hate
the over. The over's been hitting a little bit for the Angels recently. Ooh,
Yeah.
this should be a fun one. Here we get the Chicago Cubs taking on the LA Dodgers. A minus 197 for the Dodgers now, plus 181 run back for the Cubs. Alec Mills takes on Julio Urias in this matchup. Where are you looking at for this one?
Now, before we jump to over, and then he's asking about the Pirates and the Cardinals. I just grabbed the Pirates in general. I think that's a solid spot. I know Nick grabbed St. Louis, but I think the Cardinals is the Pirates is a better spot in this one. And then he says Angels team total over. I don't mind that either.
I don't think that either.
Yeah. For this one, this will be the last game that I pass on for the day. And money has come in on the Dodgers, so maybe lean towards the Cubs. But I don't know if I can go against Julio Urias, who is tied for the second most wins in the league. Nope, that's Jake. Two players have 10. Hendricks and Savali have 10. Urias has 9, so he's up there with the most wins in the league. I have to go. I would have to lead towards the Cubs in this one, just because they're plus 180 at this point, 81 at this point. But I'm going to be passing on this one.
I'm on the Cubs. I like the Cubs today. I took them plus 175. I obviously missed the line, or I bet it too early. I like the Cubs in this matchup. Julio Urias is struggling, and probably the worst time to be struggling right now. In his last, he gave up 6 runs in his last start, and then he gave up 2, 3, and then another 6 against the Giants. He's not been pitching well as of late. He's one of those guys where with the spin rates, got to keep an eye out for him. I think that we're going to see a little bit of a decline for him. Yes, he's 9-3, but he's been struggling as of late, and he's not someone I can really trust right now. And neither are the Dodgers a team I can really trust right now. They got the win last night, but with that being said, they struggled beforehand. I heard last night, I was watching the Dodger game because I had the first 5 minus a half. When they hit the home run to take a 2-1 lead, they said that was the first lead they had in a week. Yeah, this Dodgers team is not playing good baseball right now, and they got a win last night. Yes. I think that they lose this series versus Chicago here, or they lose this game. I'm looking to fade Julio Urias a little bit the next couple of starts until he proves to me otherwise. Give me the Chicago Cubbies here, plus 181. I had the Dodgers the last game. They got the job done. I had the Cubs before this. I think I'm just a reader when it comes to this series, so give me the Cubbies in this one.
All right, we got 3 more baseball games. Well, one of them is going to be premium, so 2 more baseball games.
New York Yankees take on the Boston Red Sox in this matchup. Jordan Montgomery and Nathan Eovaldi is the pitching matchup in this one. We get minus 123 for the Red Sox here, plus 113 for the New York Yankees. Over under of 10 for this game. Where are we looking at for this one?
Going to Boston. No, I am, but Eovaldi is just I miswrote this line. Hold on. I accidentally, when I was typing it up, I kept the favorite over towards the Yankee side. I'm going with Boston today. I think it's a solid spot for them. They won yesterday. They've been playing. I feel like they're going to turn a new leaf and start going hard. They're going to start getting on a big winning streak again. Nathan Eovaldi, he hasn't been pitching great, but he hasn't been pitching horrible the past couple of games. So I think it's a solid spot for the Red Sox in this one to keep it going, especially in Boston.
Yeah, for me, I just wanted to throw this out here, Tim. Between Jordan Montgomery and Nathan Eovaldi, can you guess which pitcher the team has won 9 of his last 10 starts, or 8 of his last 9 starts?
Jordan Montgomery, because Nathan Eovaldi has lost 2 out of his last 3 starts.
Yeah, this for some reason I don't know what it is, but whenever Jordan Montgomery pitches, this Yankees team shows up. They've won 8 of his last 9 starts, and overall He is 11-3. Or the Yankees are 11-3, and Jordan Montgomery starts. Personally, I lean towards the New York Yankees in this matchup. I think they're the better team right now. They are starting to come out of a slump, and this Yankees team could be dangerous. Maybe a team total over for the Yankees as well. I like the over in general potentially in this game, but it's a lean towards the Yankees for me here. I'm not getting involved in this game, but it would be dog or pass here.
Yeah, I just grabbed the Red Sox for this one. But we got one more game that we're going to be going over, and then that I'll quickly show this one. Arizona and San Diego, that's where our premium play is going to be over on picksandparlays.net. If you're interested in picking up our plays, you can pick up a 7-day package for 50% off using the link in the description below. But go ahead and check that out. But the last game that we will be going over for tonight is the Oakland Athletics and the San Francisco Giants.
Yeah, for this game, the Giants are a -118, a +108 run back for these Oakland Athletics. Frankie Montas versus Alex Wood. And I don't know about you. If you've seen his last few starts, Wood's been getting knocked up here on all his starts. It's been really hard for him his last few games. Sorry. No, but he's looked pretty bad his last few starts. His last start, he gave up 6 runs, or 4 earned runs, 6 overall runs, and 6 hits in 3 innings against the Phillies. 2 runs in 6 innings against Diamondbacks. That was a good start. But then 4 runs in 5 1/3 against Texas. You know how good their lineup is. 7 earned runs and 3 2/3 innings pitched against the Angels. So Wood has not been looking good recently. For me, it would be a lean towards Oakland, if anything, but I'm just going to lay off this game. And also lean towards maybe a first 5 under. Maybe Wood steps it up a little bit here, but I don't trust Montas either for an under, so I'm going to leave this game alone. I got plenty of other action on this card. I don't need to get involved in this one. If you lean towards the Athletics, lean towards first 5 under, no action.
Yeah, I know Wood hasn't been particularly good lately.
That's what she said.
But do you know who has been good lately?
Giants.
They're 9-1 their last 10. And they've won 4 straight. I'm not jumping in front of that, especially against an Oakland team who is starting to slip. Houston's been going up, and Oakland's been going down. They're 5-5 their last 10. They just haven't been particularly sharp lately. And I'd rather go after the San Francisco Giants. I got them at -118. I think it's a solid spot for them. I think Wood has a good comeback game, and we get a solid performance out of him. Oakland's been struggling. Give me Wood and San Francisco Giants today.
That's what she said.
Sorry. What's the best play in the early game?
Indians and Cardinals.
In terms of early games, I'm thinking that you consider anything early as before 4 o'clock. I like Pittsburgh and Seattle are my 2 early game ones.
I don't hate that Seattle play.
But that's it for baseball. Before we jump into the one NBA game we got, and then we'll head out after that. If you guys are new to the channel, there's 30 people in the stream right now. Leave some likes. We only have 19 likes. Come on, guys, like it up. If you guys are interested in our premium package over at picksandparlays.net, there you go. Link in the description. Also, speaking of picks and parlays, scheduling Craig live either at night or in the morning at 10 a.m. every single day. Me and Nick every single day at 11. Higgs at 12. Allie at 1:30. No, say Saturday, so no game time decision, but game time decision will normally be 6 o'clock Monday through Friday. And then I don't think there's a total chaos tonight, but late night money will be at 10 o'clock. So with Sean Higgs. So that's the schedule for that. We got one more game, and then we'll head out for the day. So we got some NBA. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Phoenix Suns at the LA Clippers here. game number 4. And it is a 1-point spread again. A -115, -105 is what we're really looking at for this game. We're looking at just money lines. And to be completely honest, over-under of 218 for this one. The Clippers come back and make it a 2-1 series now. And the Suns trying to take a 3-1 series lead. Where are you looking in this one? Do you think they take a 3-1 series lead in this game?
I do. The big thing for this one is, and I'll give one stat from Game 3 that really sweetens the pot and says that Game 3 was a fluke. Combined Booker and Paul's shooting from the field, 10 for 40. That's not happening again. Considering that they went 10 for 40 and it was a 14-point loss. Come on. Do you really think if Booker and Paul is playing good that the Clippers are going to win again? No. I think that Booker steps it up. I think Paul steps it up. DeAndre Ayton had a good game. He went 9 for 13 with 18 points. Solid game for him. I think we need to get a little bit more out of Crowder and a little bit more from the bench. Other than that, I think that Phoenix can take a win and go up 3-1 and then finish the series in 5 in Phoenix to move on to the NBA Finals. But I'm taking Phoenix today -1. I think that they can win by a solid chunk.
All right. Good luck there. Also, there is a UFC card. I'm going to quickly give out my card for today. I'm not going to break anything down here. I'm just giving out my plays. I got 3 totals and 2 sides for this card. Stiliarenko and Avila under 2.5 rounds. I got that at +150. I'm looking at Ike Villanueva, Marcin Prachnio under 1.5 rounds. I'm looking at Damir Hadzovic versus Medeiros under 2.5 rounds at even money. And then my 2 sides for this one, I'm going with Cyril Gahn versus Drago, Alexander Volkov. And I'm going with Nicholas Dobby against the Dirty Bird, John Means. Those are my plays for UFC today. That starts at 1 o'clock, so in an hour, UFC starts.
Yeah, I don't have any of that typed up.
No, it's okay. I was just saying saying them out loud.
All right, let's go over a quick recap and then head out for today. For me, I'm going to be going with the Seattle Mariners, Pittsburgh Pirates, Atlanta Braves, Mets on the run line, Boston Red Sox, almost at Celtics, San Francisco Giants, and in the NBA, the Phoenix Suns. Dominic agrees with me. That's good to hear.
All right, and for me, go Cubs, go. +175 I'm on them. St. Louis Cardinals, Cleveland Indians, Colorado first 5, Washington team total over, Arizona team total over, New York Mets first 5 under, Philadelphia plus half a run, +125. The Cubs. Oh, that's right. I had a second play on that Cubs game. I had bet and I never gave it out. Cubs, Dodgers first 5 under 5, Kansas City Royals first 5 +145, and the Braves at +114. And I also gave out a series, believe +215. Les Habitants will win the Stanley Cup.
Sounds good. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. Finish it out with the stream, Nick.
Well, but that's going to just about wrap it up for the stream. I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here on Earle Sports Bets, which is every single day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys, as always, for watching, and good.